Hi guys, welcome to another session of my educational channel. So I'm going to continue with the concepts. So some of you were wondering why I'm making this LinkedIn videos instead of YouTube. So I'm working on it. So I'm working on search engine optimization and all those. I'm working on my contacts in the YouTube. Definitely, I will post that videos on the YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel videos will be in a more specific manner and more understandable as I'm making two language split. I'm making it in Kannada and also I'm making it in English, both the languages. So stay tuned for that update. Here the idea of approaching the LinkedIn is straightforward. LinkedIn is you know is browsed by every community, every technical persons and all those things. So the idea of leaving the video in the LinkedIn is to catch the grasp the mind of the LinkedIn peoples and all those things, so that they can tell me how to you know my lecture was and all those things. And it's been a good experience posting the videos on the LinkedIn and sharing my knowledge in the LinkedIn. So hope I will record all those videos in the LinkedIn. So hope to try to reach people as much as I can in the LinkedIn, so that that will be a step up step, the fundamental step in building the YouTube channel. You know, so what I thought was I will share every knowledge and fundamentals aspects of the JavaScript, and as much as I can share it and improve my lecturing skills and all those things. And yeah, looking forward to it. And the idea of the YouTube doesn't come suddenly, so it it needs some building blocks to create that part of a channel, that powerful channel. So yeah, looking forward to make a mark on LinkedIn, and then I'll definitely post the videos on the YouTube. So stay tuned. And coming to this session, I'm going to cover the array methods. That is the basic array methods. That is a very most important thing is map, filter, and reduce methods. And I'm going to go with the map method, as you can see here. So the map method, it is used to iterate over the elements of the array. As I told you in the earlier session, what is an array and all those things. Arrays have certain methods, that is map, filter, reduce. So the map method is a very important method of the array. So I will show you. So map is nothing but it is used to iterate over each element of the array. It is iterate over each element of the array, and it will returns the new array. It will return the new array. Whatever the condition you put on the map condition on the map, you will get a new, it will return a new array. That is what map is. So coming to the practical, I will show you how the map works. Yeah, let me create a new thing so we'll not get confused. So first I will create a var, and then in the next session I'll tell the difference between constlet var. That is the most important thing. So I am creating array. You just watch it. What is map? And now I'm creating one more array, that is a duplicate array to store the results. So just watch it. I'm just taking the existing array, and this array has some map methods. So map is an internal method of the array. So when I call the map method, you just observe it. So it takes as a single element as an argument. Single element as an argument. So it returns the new array. It returns the new array. So now I'm going to check whether the each element is divisible by 2 or not. Is divisible by 2 or not. If it is divisible, then it will return a true. If it is not divisible, it returns a false. Based on that condition, So this will return that element. So there is a return statement that is going to happen internally. So I'm not writing it. For the single statement, you don't need return statement. For if it is if it has a multiple conditions, you can have a return method, return condition. So this is the element mod 2 is equal to 0. This modulus function will return the divide, that is a reminder. So if the reminder is 2, then it is divisible by 2. Then it will return the true. Okay. So I will console log it. So so next step is console logging it. Console log it. Just remember the syntax. Just I'm not nothing doing rocket science here. I'm just doing the map function. The array contains a map function here. So I'm checking for each element. This refers the each element. It will iterate over the array. Iteration. It will iterate over the sync. So you can see here at the first time it's like a loop. It will iterate the first element. Like for example, the one, and the one divided by two. That is modulus of two is not equal to 0 according to the mathematics. So it will return a false value here. Then it comes to the next element, 2. 2 modulus 2 is equal to 0. Then it will return a true value. So that result, whatever the result, is stored in the new array. So the result is stored in the new array. So that is, I'm going to console log it. I will show you that. So let me open the new tab here, and going to go to the console tab. As you can see here, it will returns, for each element it will return the result. So for example, the 0th element is 1. 1 is not divided by the remainder is not 0, so then it returns a false. So there is a 2, that it returns a true. So like that, you will get a new array in the form of a result. That is the known as map. Friends, this is what a map is. Everybody complicates the thing. What is map? They don't know the difference between filter, reduce, and map. So this is a condition where you need to understand the basics. That's it. So next method is reduce method. Reduce method is nothing but it is used to iterate over the each element of the array with the accumulator value. This is something, there comes something called as an accumulator. What is an accumulator? I will tell you. So accumulator is nothing but a value. If for example you are creating the array, so you are creating the array and you are expecting some what some mathematical operation over that array. You want some value, you want some addition, or you want some deletion, or you want some result over that value. So for that we use the reduce methods in the industry. So I will tell you what the reduce method is, what is the accumulator is. With good example I will tell you. The simple example is the better way to understand. So for example, I will create one array, some sample array. So just I'm going to file. Okay. So a reduce method will not return an array. It will just return a value. That's it. This is a difference, major difference between the map and reduce. Map will return a new results in the forms of array, but reduce method will return a value. What is the result you want? That is what it will return. And also you can store that value into the array also. So you can create a new array and all those things. So just going to create a result over here. So I will apply the reduce method in this array. So okay, sample dot reduce. Okay, reduce is an array method. So first argument you can keep it as a individual element. Okay, the next argument is most important thing is accumulator. Okay, so keep one more here. All right, so next is accumulator. Accumulator, you can give the value of whatever you want. So I will write, I'm returning element, it's the accumulator plus element. All right, so the value of the accumulator where you have to give exactly is here in this place. By using a comma, you can give the value of the accumulator. So what happens is, if I console logging the result, I'm console logging the result. All right, so what is the output we're expecting? Just think for a 5 to 10 seconds. Just think on it. What is the result are you expecting? What is it is doing behind the scenes? Just think for 10 seconds. All right, what it does is, so you just see return, I'm returning the one accumulator plus the individual element. Okay, so the first loop it will come here. The initial accumulator value is 100. All right, initial accumulator value is 100, so 100 plus 1 it will make 101. So the result is 101, right? For the first step, for the first iteration. Second iteration, coming to the second iteration, when it comes for the second iteration, the accumulator value is plus element. Then again it will accumulator. Now accumulator value is 101. So 101 plus 2, again 103 it will become. So again 103, the third iteration it will come here and it will add 3. Again the fourth iteration it will add 4. Again the fifth iteration, that is the final iteration, it will add 5. So total it will give 316, 110, 101 is the first one, 103, 106, 110 and 115, right? So it should give me 115, right, as the answer. Let me console log it. Right, you can see that 115 is the result, right? So it is generally in the industry what you use here is you can reduce the arrays and you can push that arrays. For example, if you want this to be added with 100, you can push into new array. So it will return a value. So the value you can push it to the new array and you can create a new form of array based upon the reduced value. So this is the example for reduce method. So coming to filter method, yes, the most important thing is filter method. So filter, what is a filter? Filter is nothing but filtering out the arrays, filtering out the element of the array based upon the condition, based upon the conditions. All right, so let me give you one simple example. I'm just making you understand. Okay, so let me quickly create one array, whole number. Okay, so I'll give like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so now I just want, in this array I just want a even number. So I'm going to create one more array here. Okay, that will just filter out this whole number array to the only the even number array. Okay, so just I'm going to give whole dot filter, right? So the filter is a method which will take the element, so it just it will return element. I'll put some condition here so you can understand. If element modulus 2 equal to 0, that is, if the remainder is 0, then you will just return that element itself. That's it. All right. So only return the even number elements as a new array. So I'm going to console log this even array. This is straightforward. This, you are just filtering out the arrays based upon some conditions. Okay, so now I'm going to give here as you can see in the output, you will get 2 4 6 8 10. That is the even number arrays you will get. So what happens is, yeah, that is what the filter method is, just filtering out the given array based upon some condition. This is just a brief and simple explanation of map, reduce, and filter. Reduce will just return a new value. It will not return a new array. But map, it will map over the element and it will return in the form of a new array. Filter is also it will filter out the existing array based upon some condition. So these are the three major methods of the arrays that you are going to understand in this. These are very important for the any framework you take, Node.js or React.js. Map, filter, reduce is must. So whenever you are making an API call, you just have to know the map, reduce, and filter correctly and perfectly. That is what this session I'm going to take it. So one more, the extra methods of what is that? Arrays, you have index of method. So it is straightforward. So it will give the index of the particular element. So as you can see in this example, so I want the index of 100. You just console log this. So index of 100, it will show 0. For example, if you want the index of the 100, second occurrence of the hundreds. For example, in this array you have duplicate hundreds, right? So you want to know the second occurrence hundreds index. So the index value is 0, 1, 2, 3. So you just use index of, you will give the first argument as a value and the second argument is the occurrence position. You want the second occurrence, you will get the 3 value here. So that is one of the methods of the array. Next comes the last index of. This method will just determine the last index of the particular element what you want. So for example, if you want the last index of the 100, in the same example, you just give the last index of the 100. Last index is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3. The third is the last index. That's it. So one more thing is important is for each method. So I will tell you the major difference between what is for each and map. Map, what happens is you are iterating over the elements of the array and it is returning a new array, right? So in the map, what happens is for each, what happens is the for each will iterate over the same array and it will modifies the existing array itself, and it will not return a new array. It will just modify the existing array and it will return the modified array. That's it. This is the major difference between the map and for each. So this is the this is the different array methods. That is what I'm talking in this session. So hope you enjoyed it, this session. So in the next session I will going to cover JavaScript function. Stay tuned. Thank you. Bye bye.